All right, statistics day 3. We're doing percents with graphs, but first got a little warm up here. I want you to take those fractions there and convert them to percents. So go ahead, take a couple minutes, hook that up, press pause, and we'll check back in just a second. All right, on number 1, you should have got approximately about 2.60%. Number 2, you should have got about 10.06%. And number 3, you should have got about 17.80%. Alright, so today what we're doing is converting fractions to percents. Now, percents with graphs today is a lot like doing the probability. In fact, some of you got a little bit ahead and figured out how to figure out the percent chance given a probability, but it's the same thing. Here I got a pie chart. The directions say 1,500 people were polled, so that's our total about their favorite food. So the results are shown in this pie chart on number 1. What percent people said that pizza was their favorite food? Again, this is like probability. How many people said pizza? How many ways can I win that game? There's 450 people who liked pizza out of a total of 1,500. So then you get your calculator and enter the data. 450 divided by 1,500 is 0.3. Now, if this was probability, that would be our answer. Our answer would be 0.3 probability. However, this is asking for a percent. So while 0.3 is our probability, we have to multiply that by 100 to get our percent chance. 0.3 probability is the same thing as a 30% chance. There's a 30% of the people said that they like pizza. So 450 times 100. Remember to do that as well. All right, so tell you what, take a minute, try 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the people in your group. Go ahead and press pause, and we'll come back. You'll check your answers in just a minute. All right, so on number 2, how many people said hot dogs? Well, you look at that graph, you got 250 people out of 1,500, but we got to multiply by 100 because we're finding the percent, and that should have got, I believe, about 16.67%. Number 3, how many people said hamburgers or ice cream? So hamburgers or ice cream, you got to do 300. That was the burgers plus 325 because we're including both of those. Divided by 1,500. Again, times 100. So you get your calculator out. Make sure you put parentheses around it. 300 plus 325. Close the parentheses because that's the entire top. Divided by 1,500. And then enter. Again, that's probability, but times 100, and you should get 41.6. This rounds to 7. 41.67%. Circle my answer up there. 4. There's lots of ways to get 4. That might have been a little bit of a tricky one for some of you, but here's what's up. The way that I would do it, it says the survey had 1,500 people who liked, were polled. So here, what if it was 2,000 people? Well, the way that we have it now, 325 people out of 1,500 said ice cream, right? That was our ice cream here. We're going to set up a proportion. 325 is to 1,500, the same way that they want to know how many people if 2,000 people were polled. Right, so this is a proportion like yesterday. So cross multiply, you should have got 1,500x equals, I need some calculator here, 2,000 times 325. Oh my God, 650,000. 650,000. And then we're going to divide by 1,500. Divide by 1,500. And we get 433.3 people. Gross. Now, since we're asking for the number of people, we're not going to round it to the nearest hundredth. Now, if it was a rate, sure, but this is how many. Predict the number of people that would say ice cream. 433. Somebody can't have a third of an opinion, so we're just going to write 433 people. Same thing with number 5. Number 5, we're going to set up a proportion. Other was 100. So 100 out of 1,500 is equal to how many people out of 2,000 people? So 2, there's 3 zeros and 2 more, equals 1,500x. 200,000 divided by 1,500. I got 133 people. All right, page 2. Page 2 is a different pie chart. This one talking about our favorite movie. This time, they told us that 1,800 people were surveyed, but they didn't tell us the number of people that got that answer. They told us the percent of 1,800 that answered a given genre. So number 6 says, what percent of people did not choose drama as their favorite type of movie? So drama was 22%. So what percent of people did not? Well, 100% of the people were asked. 22% said drama. So if 22 said drama, 100 minus 22% will give us not drama, which is 78% said not drama. Based on this graph, how many people chose action as their favorite type of movie? Now they're asking for the number of people here. So action was 29%. So the question is, the trick to these problems here, y'all, is you got to figure out what is the question they're trying to ask. Now, there is a question here, but we need to phrase it like we did percents yesterday. 29%, 1,800, they want us to know how many people. So, what we need to ask is, what is 29% of 1,800 people? That's a question that we can deal with, because that's what we solved yesterday. Now again, if you like the is divided by of is equal to percent divided by 100, knock yourselves out. Me, myself, I am a translator. So x is 29%. 100 is cent, centuries. 100 pennies is a dollar cents. Anyways, of means times 1,800. And this one's nice. All we got to do is plug it in and chug it out. 29 divided by 100 times 1,800. 522. 522 what? Peoples. There you go. All right, so with your people, I want you to take a minute, try out the next 3 problems. Ready, go. Press pause. All right. On number 8, based on the graph, how many people said horror films? Horror was 8%. So the question is, what is 8% of 1,800? And long story short, you got x is 8 divided by 100 times 1,800, and I believe you get 144 peoples. I better double check that. 8 divided by 100 times 1,800. Whew, I was right. Good. Number 9 says, based on the graph, how many people chose animated or documentary? All right, so animated or documentary, that's a total of 8% and 14%, so that's 22%. So the question is, what is 22% of 1,800? That's 0.22, right? 22 divided by 100 times 1,800. Did y'all get 396? I bet a lot of you did. 396 beeps. Alright, and then the last one is same survey except a different group. 680 people were chose romantic comedy. What is the total number of people who took the new survey? This one's a different question. Alright, this one they told us 680 people chose romantic comedy. What is the total number of people who took the survey? So this one, the question is this: 680 is, now romantic comedy, if I remember, was 19%. 680 is 19% of what number? This one's different, right? Up here we were trying to find the number of people that said a given genre. Here they gave us a number of people that said the genre, but we need to find the total amount of people. That's what's happening here. So 680 is 19 divided by 100 times x. Lots of ways to solve this one, right? You could make this 0.19 and then divide by 0.19. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 100 on both sides first. 68, 0, and 2 more zeros. That's a 0. Equals 19x. And then I'm going to take 68,000 divided by 19. And I got approximately 3,570. Now here's the thing, y'all. This 0.9, that's pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and round up to 3,579 peoples. Word? All right, your question is, or your homework tonight is worksheet 3. Spit out!